Honorable Ronnie W. Skelton, Honorable Dolores Christopher, member for the 5th District, Mr. Linton Weekly, Mrs. Daria Letson, Manager Senior Program, Rotown. Seniors, a blessed good morning. And happy 20th anniversary. I'm looking at my classmate right in front of me, Varna. Morning, nice to see you. In 1989, the government of the Virgin Islands, through its Social Development Department, what was then the Ministry of Health and Welfare, later renamed the Ministry of Health and Social Development, officially implemented the community-based recreational program for the territory's seniors in the Secaucus Bay area. The program was conceptualized to provide meaningful social and cultural activities for our senior citizens 60 years and over. Minister, we have to move it now to 65. The Rotown program, the 5th of 9 programs, was officially opened on May 30th, 1997 by the then Minister of Health and Welfare, Honorable Eileen Lucia Parsons. She's right there. The staff at that time comprised of 3 persons: Mrs. Tatika Scatliff as manager, Mrs. Alma Fraser Foy as cook, and Carmen Tadman Rennie as helper. At the inception of the program, we had an enrollment of 30 seniors, and they were accommodated at the building across from the Girl Guides building, what was commonly known as the horse stable. Despite the name attached to the building, the manager and seniors arranged to fit it to their needs, and if I might add, enjoyed their location without much fuss. Today, we are truly blessed to have 4 persons with us who have remained actively involved and attend regularly or as health permits. Mrs. Tatika Scatliff. Ms. Scatliff, can you? She's now a participant. She was the manager at that time. Ms. Crystalia Hodge, who is our centenarian. Ms. Chrissy. And Ms. Annette Chukatu, who is not with us today due to illness. And finally, Ms. Daisy Pickering. Those are 3 of our original members. On December 11, 2006, with the blessing of the then government, the new location was handed over to our Honorable Ronnie W. Skelton as Minister of Health and Social Development, who subsequently instructed the department to move the seniors to their permanent home as quickly as possible. This is now known to us all as the Rotown Senior Center. Like anything else in life, changes occur, and oftentimes these changes provide the opportunities to keep moving and step to the next level. Our first manager retired in 2008. She was subsequently followed by Mrs. Phyllis George, who joined the program in September of 2008 for a period of 6 years. She later retired, and now Ms. Letson joined in 2014, following the resignation of Mrs. George. There were other significant changes that affected the functioning of the Rotown program. Namely, in September 2013, an administrative decision was made to combine Long Trench program with Rotown. In 2014, Rotown became the centralized kitchen to serve Seacars Bay and Carrot Bay. And again in 2016, we recognized the need to cater to our Alzheimer's dementia participants. The program continues to operate Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 10 to 3. The senior citizens have a wonderful time, or as my minister have renamed them, the elders have a wonderful time of fellowship and are able to pursue their interests, learn new skills, as well as share their skills, visit, chat, sing, and socialize with each other. Over the past 20 years, the seniors have continued to keep tradition alive through food, dance, music, and storytelling. Additionally, they have forged strong relationships with businesses, other government entities, and schools. The seniors continue to remain active and are indeed aging out loud. But the challenge for this and other programs isn't if the program will continue. The challenge lies in the sustainability of the programs and their ability to cater to future participants who undoubtedly will require more of the program and from the program. We must therefore remain flexible to change and rise to meet the new challenges when they occur. Is it time to revolutionize the programs and go beyond what we have become comfortable in doing? Is it time for computer literacy, honing or learning new social media skills by creating a chat room for this group? This certainly can serve as a measure of staying in touch with family members overseas and locally. Have you guys given thought to writing your own stories as a group? Is it time to take the program outside the four walls of this physical structure and into the wider community? These are your questions that you will have to answer. I can't answer them, I can only pose them. In 1997, when this program officially opened, I challenged the then manager, Ms. Scatliff, to ensure that the program remained relevant. And today, I extend another challenge to you, Mrs. Letson, to embrace the new opportunities posed by the growing and diverse needs of seniors and to ensure that the program remains vibrant, engaged, and relevant. I thank you and do enjoy your 20th anniversary.
I want to acknowledge my colleague, Honorable Dolores Christopher, my ex-colleague, Honorable Eileen Parsons, the Social Development Department Manager, Mr. Lenton Whitley, and most importantly, you elders of the community. I extend congratulations to the program and all the persons who participated in making this program successful. The manager spoke about this facility, but I think this was phase one of the facility, and there is a need to do more. But I'll come to that later, why some of the things have not happened as fast as I would like to. I also want to thank the Chief Social Officer, her managers, and the department staff for following through with all the senior programs throughout the British Virgin Islands. I wish, again, I wish the participants of the Rotong Senior Citizen Center program all the success in their future endeavors. I continue to pledge my support to the seniors, and I am close. I am not as young as you would like to think I am. I am close, so I might be soon joining the program. We have extended the retirement age from 60 to 65, so people will be working longer, and there will be no need for them to come to this program early. But we do have issues in the country. 50 years ago, I was probably in primary school. That's when the ministerial form of government started. And to 2017, we are supposed to be celebrating 50 years of administrative government. Most of you here in this room were teenagers or in your 20s. And I assure you, I don't need to tell you what the circumstances back then were. Today, we are at a crossroad where the next generation, or this, or my generation, or the generation just behind me needs to make decisions on where the country needs to go. You know, we have a budget of about $300 million. And if my memory serves me right, 30% of that budget, a little over 30%, comes to the Ministry of Health and Social Services to look after health care, garbage collection and waste disposal, and all the other social programs that we have in the Ministry of Health. It sounds like a lot of money, but in all of that money, I can't seem to get the funding I need to continue the senior citizen home at Spooners. It's not just a house, it's a compound. It's a place where activities will happen. It's a place where you will have hairdressers, you will have, what do you call those things, spas, you will have, you'll have little markets where you can shop, and there are different levels of care that will be provided there. And from the independent living to full care for people. So, but this is about a $12 million project. So it needs the money to do that. But we don't have it, and we cannot afford to not have the basic things that our seniors or elders need in order to continue to live in this society today. You need medication when you go. I know sometimes doctors prescribe medication that we don't have at the hospital, but there's always a substitute. And we have to make sure that these things are there. So sometimes when you find that we are not doing some of the things that you are accustomed to, as the manager mentioned, it's not because we want to not do them. It's because we prioritize in order for you to make sure you have the things that you need. The seniors, the next 10 years or 15 years, if I am still around, I doubt it, but I will be in your position, and I will want the best for me sitting in your position. That's how I look at life. Whatever I want for me, I want you to have it now. So there is, when you go on the aircraft, there is the safety precaution that says that if you need oxygen, the mask will fall, and you must put on your own mask first before you go try to help other people. So I believe in my position I have on my mask, and I shall try to help the seniors and the people who need help. So with those few words, I would like to wish all the seniors, from Annie Gather to Joss Van Dykes, all the best for your senior citizen month, your senior citizen programs, and whatever you do to continue to contribute to the society. You may think you're not contributing, but you are. Because grandchildren have a natural affinity for grandparents. It's just something that happens. So you can continue to teach your grandchildren, and I'm sure they will appreciate it. They may not listen to their parents, but they will listen to their grandparents. So you still have a role to play in this society, and I hope you continue to play it. And like I said before, I will continue to pledge my support to whatever needs to happen based on the resources available to me to continue to make your life as comfortable as possible while we pass through this place called Earth. So I would like to just wish you all the best, and may Jehovah continue to bless you and keep you. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to call Honorable Dolores Christopher, representative of the 5th District, to assist with the presentation of awards and certificates. Okay, the certificate states, Social Development Department, Certificate of Appreciation, Participation, Rotong Senior Engagement Program presented to Crystalia Hodge for participating in the Rotong Senior Engagement Program, June 2nd, 2017. Okay, and what I'm going to do also, since we have the 4 persons who've been here for 20 years, Ms. Crystalia Hodge, she can receive her plaque one time. Miss Daisy Pickren, 20 years, and her certificate of participation. Miss Tatika Scatliff, 20 years. She's still coming. Thank you. Okay. Okay, Miss Annette Chukutu is not here because she's ill, but I still would like to mention her name. Miss Marilyn Norman. Eunice Williams. Cynthia Thomas. She's not here. Okay, go to the next one. Letitia Surge. She can't hear too good, Miss Surge. Eunice Williams. Come on. Miss Agatha Smith. This is Eunice Williams, right there in the peach. Okay. Miss Agatha Smith, her daughter will collect hers. Miss Irene Hodge. Miss Irene. Mr. Ulrich Correa. No, Miss Louise. You, okay, Miss Tula Francis. Mr. Samuel Bryan. Mr. Bryan. Okay. Ruth Fraser. Ruth Fraser. Okay. Mr. Rupert Herbert. She won't get it. She won't get it. I'll give it to her. She won't get it. Can you collect Mr. Rupert Herbert? Thank you. Okay. Miss Rosalind Prince, Mrs. Rosalind Prince. Stanulus Titri. Jane, Mr. Tit. Yeah. Come. Come for it. Miss Naomi Riddle. Miss Marion Scatliff. Naomi Riddle, right there. Miss Audrina Lloyd. She's coming. Miss Honorable Christopher. Miss Audrina coming, right? Yeah, that's just makes sense. Hers they have to fix hers because they forgot her. So she know about it. Miss Christina Woolhouse. Miss Louise, can you collect it? For Miss Tina. Thank you. Miss Alice Harry. Alice? Oh, right up. Okay, thank you. Miss Cynthia Thomas? She here. Okay. And who? Now we will be giving out the certificate of appreciation. Some of them, they're not here, but I still would like to call their name. Miss Dahlia James. Miss Burnett Scatliff. Mr. Renel Fraser, our musician, and Mr. Fred. Diana Potter. Mr. Gavison Fred. Next one. Honorable Dolores Christopher. This is a certificate of appreciation. Mr. Gavison Fred.
Weekend, sir, and mom. I ran away, so you guys excuse me.
You go right after Fraser.
They told me there's a government, so I ran up to see what's going on.
That's it?
Well, like, we give a walk equipment.
Okay. You know where you're going?
So, Brother Scale, how you doing? I gotta get autograph from you. I only see you on TV.
Just on top of Fraser. No.
You could call me afterwards, man. However.
Okay.
Okay?
You finished? No. That's it? Okay. Okay, that's for certificates of appreciation. Now, what's next on the agenda? Now we will call on Miss Elaine Blyden to do the two-step. The two-step.
This is an old song the old folks up where I used to live, where I live, she taught me. I said, sit down, I won't sit down. Sit down, I won't sit down. Sit down, I won't sit down because I just get to heaven and I can't sit down. I say, shut up, you best shut up. You best shut up, you best shut up. Shut up, you best shut up. I just get to heaven and I can't lay down. Oh Lord, I'm so weary, but I must hear the Lord come and take me away. Oh yes, and the beast of the wild will be led by a child, and I'll be changed from that creature that I am. But there'll be peace in the valley for me. There will be peace in the valley for me. Oh Lord, I pray there'll be no more sighing, no more troubles, no more mess. We will see, for there'll be peace in the valley for me. And I say the bear, he will be gentle. God and the lion, they will be tamed. And I'm grown from that creature that I am. God have mercy when I get into heaven. I'll say praises and hallelujah, and I will be changed from the creature that I am. Hallelujah, there will be peace in the valley for me. Someday there will be peace in the valley, yes, for me. Oh Lord, I pray there'll be no more sickness, no more trouble, no more trial. I see, for there will be peace in the valley. Hallelujah for me.
At this time, we have a special recognition by Honorable Dolores Christopher for two seniors. Miss Honorable Dolores Christopher. Okay, and the two seniors are Miss Daisy Pickering and Miss Tatica Scatliff.
I just want to add my congratulations this morning on the milestone that this program has reached, the 20 years of service. And as the minister says, we are all getting there. But you look as rosy as yesterday. And so we wish that with God's help, you'll continue as you journey on to do the best that you can do while we travel this earth.
Miss Scatliff? Miss Scatliff?
No,
Yes, just sitting there and remembering 20 years ago, a lot of things passed through my mind. Miss Pierre, remember anything? I'm sorry, Annette isn't feeling well enough to be here, but I remember a lot. Remember we sat down there under a tent and so on and so forth. And I just want to say thanks to God, glory to God, we have come this far. Look what a beautiful building we have. You know, we opened down in the cowshed. And this is what we got. But thanks to the Honorable Skelton. He was, you know, I called him one day to see where we were doing our program. And we worked together, you know, we chatted and so on, and when this building started, I was able to come and talk to what do you call the man in charge? The contractor, and the contractor was very kind and he would talk to me. And I feel good this morning, you know why? To know that I had a hand in it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Honorable Christopher. Thank you, Ms. Catliff and Ms. Daisy. At this time, we would have the vote of thanks by Ms. Okay, at this time, we'll have the vote of thanks. First of all, I would like to thank Almighty God for allowing us to be here today. Secondly, I would like to thank Mr. Linton Whitley for doing that wonderful invocation. Thank you, Mr. Whitley. I would also like to thank Ruth Fraser for the short welcome. Rotong Seniors, thank you for that lovely performance today. I would also like to thank the Ministry of Health and Social Development for allowing the Senior Engagement Program to continue. Chief Social Development Officer Annie Malone-Fred, thank you for your continued support of the program. Ms. Sharma George and staff, a healthy thank you for all of your help. The Rotong Senior Engagement Program staff, a heartfelt thank you. The home care workers that assist us, thank you very much. BVI Red Cross, thank you for assisting us with some of the tables. Mr. Jack Broody, a hearty thank you for the chairs. To anyone who helped in any way, and I forgot to mention, thank you. To the other centers and guests, thank you. To our volunteers, thank you. Enjoy the rest of the day, and may God continue to bless all of you.